Facial artery. The facial artery consists of two parts. They are the cervical part and the facial part. The cervical part of the facial artery starts just above the lingual artery. You may see it here. The cervical part of the facial artery gives an S shape. The first loop is over the submandibular gland, and the second loop forms rising the investing fascia and extending below the angle of the mandible. The facial part of the cervical artery of the facial artery begins at the anterior inferior part of the masseter. The facial part includes the submental, inferior labial, superior labial, lateral nasal, and angular arteries. You may see it here. The submental artery supplies the submental triangle and the submandibular gland. The inferior labial artery supplies the lower lip. The superior labial artery supplies the upper lip. The lateral nasal artery supplies the ala of the nose and the dorsum of the nose. The angular artery supplies the medial corner of the eye. Ascending pharyngeal artery. This artery is a branch of the external carotid artery. It is present between the internal carotid artery and the pharyngeal tract, pharynx. The pharyngeal artery has the following branches. They are the pharyngeal branch, the meningeal branch, palatine branch, and the inferior tympanic branch. The meningeal branches supply the dura mater of the brain. The pharyngeal branches supply the pharynx, tonsils, and the soft palate. The palatine branch supplies the blood to the levator villi palatine muscle. The inferior tympanic artery passes through the tympanic canalicus and the inferior tympanic artery supplies the medial wall of the tympanic cavity. Occipital artery. This artery arises just above the pharyngeal artery and is present to supply the occipital muscles. The branches of the occipital artery include the meningeal branch, mastoid branch, muscular branch, sternomastoid branch, descending branch, and occipital branch. The meningeal branches supply the dura mater of the brain. The mastoid branch supplies the mastoid hair cells by passing through the mastoid foramen. The muscular branch supplies the sternomastoid muscle, splenius capitis muscle, sternomastoid muscle, sphenius capitis muscle, stylohyoideus muscle, and digastrus muscle. The sternomastoid branches also supply the sternomastoid muscle. They are two in number. One of the branch is parallel to the accessory nerve branches. Descending branch of the occipital artery is the largest branch, and this passes through the trapezius muscle and comes out. The occipital branch supplies the occipital belly of the occipital frontalis muscle. Posterior auricular artery. It is present just above the occipital artery, and it passes superficially through the stylohyoid muscle. Here it is. And then passes on superficially through the mastoid process. This you can see it here. That is the stylohyoideus muscle. The posterior auricular artery has the following branches. They include the sternomastoid artery, auricular branch, and an occipital branch. The sternomastoid artery of this branch supplies the internal ear, that is the tympanic membrane of it. Tympanic membrane of the ear. The auricular branch supplies the auricle of the ear.